Let me ask you a question. Is blogging dead? Hmm. I've heard that and seen that online. And I would have to say the answer is no. Blogging, as you may think of it, has changed, but blogging is definitely not dead. And I would say that my blog is the lifeblood of my online business. And I want to tell you why. I'm Michelle Fox. I'm the founder of Boss Babes Online, and I love to help other female entrepreneurs expand their businesses exponentially online with the help of social media. And a key part of having an online presence is having a centralized place where all roads lead to home. All social media platforms are taking your viewers, your followers, your subscribers from all the different social media platforms, leading them to one centralized place, which is your blog. And in that place, you can find ways to collect their email information and therefore begin an all inclusive email list, the ever important email list. So picture this. I like to think, I like to write things down in order to help me remember. And even though I have a day planner, I will inevitably have things written on the back of sales receipts and on post-it notes and scrap paper, in addition to my calendar. And then I have a monthly calendar that I also tend to scribble on, and I have my online calendar. And sometimes I think, oh my gosh, I really need to keep all of this stuff centralized. And in the same way, you're going to have followers and subscribers on YouTube and TikTok and Facebook and Instagram and Pinterest and Twitter. And how can you get them all in one place? And not only that, but draw out of them their contact information so that you can continue a relationship with them and you can maintain contact with them, continuing down the path of the know, like, and trust factor to where they ultimately are going to make a purchase from you, either your service or your product or your online course or whatever it is that you have to offer. Why are we building an audience online? There's a reason. And we want those people to stay connected to us. We want our audience to find us, stay connected to us, and ultimately to make a purchase from us. And our blog is the best and smartest way to do that. I have everything referring back to my blog. And let's get to what is a blog. A blog used to be sort of an online journal about a person's life or day or thoughts. It was almost like a newspaper article or something, but you read it online. And then vlogs became popular, where same thing, but with a video in your face all day long, like a day in the life. But right now, a blog is really another word for a website. And my blog slash website is michellefoxonline.com. Every week I produce a new video and I present it on my website and I call it my blog. And I do, in fact, have a blog page as part of my website where I can elaborate because some people prefer the written word to video, especially bullet points and lists and infographics, things of that nature. So my website, my blog, is a place where I can send all of my contacts so that I have them all in one safe place, and where I can draw out, I can give them a reason to give me their email address. How do I do that? Well, I do that by mentioning it in every blog. I have places where they can click here to join my newsletter. I offer lots of freebies, and in order for me to deliver the free resource, they have to provide their email address. So there are tons of opportunities on your blog. You can create pop-ups, you can create all kinds of pages specifically designed to draw people in, landing pages. you have the power to do whatever you want when it's your own website. This is so much different than the website for your company. So if you're in direct sales, you may have a sales website that's affiliated with your national corporate brand, but I'm talking your website that is your personal brand, a place where people can get to know you, like you, trust you, and where they can see all sides of you, where you can talk not just about the products or services that you offer, but you can expand on that and talk about other areas of expertise or other quirks or other interests. And that is how you make a solid connection with people, even though you're online, because that's always been the problem, the issue, the question. How can I have a devoted, loyal audience when I'm not sitting with them face to face, when they don't know me? They're not in my local community. They've never met me. It is through consistent, meaningful communication where you are offering value, you're offering solutions, you're offering things that they want, that they cherish, that they long for, and you're not asking for anything in return. But over time, because that trust bridge is established, they start to seek you out more and more, like, well, what is your opinion on this? Can you recommend a product for this? Can you recommend a website? What app do you use? What equipment do you use? And eventually you begin to see that you have this base of people that not only are interested in your product or service, but they are interested in you, the person. So should you ever shift gears and represent a different company or a different product or service, or choose to only do blogs or only do online YouTube videos, you still have that solid customer base. They don't see you only as a means to an end. They don't see you only as, well, that's how I get my blank. They see all of you, okay? They see you, the brand of you. And your blog and website is really where that all happens. I do have some bullet points to give you because there are lots of technical reasons, business reasons, logical reasons that I could say, these are a whole bunch of reasons why you need a blog. But the bottom line is that the blog is you. It's like it is your personal brand as an entity online, and you can direct traffic to it, whether you are on any type of social media, or even if you are sending people emails. If you just meet somebody on the street, you can just say, hey, my blog is michellefoxonline.com. And they know how to get a hold of you. They know how to find you. And you can house all of your resources and content and value. And they're like, wow, I love this website. I get so much out of it. If I need an answer for this, or I need a solution, or I need a recommendation, or I need a website, I need an app, all of that information is housed right here. And you can build it. The website that you begin with isn't the website you're going to have a year from now or 5 or 10 years from now. It's constantly getting honed and refined and perfected and becoming more and more not only a reflection of you and your personal brand, but becoming more effective as a tool for others. It is like a beacon. It is a light shining online, drawing people to you. Not everybody is on Facebook, so they're not going to see your Facebook lives. Not everybody does TikTok. Not everybody likes Instagram or Pinterest, but you will find them somewhere. And when you do, and you direct them to your blog, and you direct these people to your blog, and these people to your blog, and these people to your blog, you've got this core group of followers that are loyal to you, that look forward to hearing from you, that are tuning in and week out because they know that you provide value, and they are willing to get on your mailing list because they want what you have to offer. Okay? That all happens with a blog. Is it a lot of work? Yeah. It really is. It is a lot of work. I'm not going to lie. But is it worth it? Yes. And every time that I create a blog post, that is there forever, working for me. I'm about to leave for 2 weeks on vacation, and I'm not going to do nothing. which is why you've seen this shirt on the last 6 videos, because I'm just cranking out videos today so that I'm caught up, so that I can go on vacation and not even think about it. And the videos that I make, the blogs that I make are going to be working for me while I'm out on the beach enjoying the sun. It's so cool. But better than that, they're going to be working for me a year from now and 2 years from now. As long as that topic is relevant, it will continue to work for me. It will continue to draw people to me. Are you feeling it? So your blog is a website that represents you, the brand, you, the whole package, not just what you sell, but all things about you, the things that you are an expert in, the things that you find interesting, the resources that you use that you think other people would find impressive or relevant or helpful, useful. So let's talk about some other bullet points, but I'm going to keep coming back to this, that to me, the blog is the equivalent of you, your personal brand as an online entity. Okay. That's the biggest thing to me. But let's put some things on the screen. All right. One of the first things and first purposes of your blog is that it can bring traffic to your website, meaning the website where you have sales opportunities. So like my blog and website, michellefoxonline.com, I can send people to my other blog or my other website where they can make purchases. There are some purchases that can be made on my website, but product purchases need to be made on a different site. I can send traffic. Okay. So think of this. So like the 10 different social media platforms that I'm on, I'm funneling all those people to my blog. And from my blog, I'm sending them to my website where they can make product purchases. So I'm like lassoing all of these contacts and ultimately giving them an opportunity to visit my website. But I'm not doing it as soon as I meet them. Hey, buy my stuff. Hey, I sell this. Hey, it's this price. It does this and this and this. Please buy it. I am first offering an opportunity for them to know, like, and trust me. I am offering valuable things to them, resources, information, things that they might find funny, that they find helpful, that they find useful, that they find practical. Sometimes they might find it extravagant. I don't know, but it's something that trips their trigger. And so you have got these people that are with you because of you. And at that point, when you direct them to a place where they can make a purchase with you, they are infinitely more likely to do that. They need to know what you're about, to know they can trust you, to know that you are the real deal, to know that you represent something, to know that you not only know your stuff, but to know that you're legit. Okay. And you prove that on your blog. This is my blog. I just created this. So your blog can basically send traffic to the website where they can make a purchase. That's one thing. Your blog helps you generate leads, which is, the biggest thing. So how does my blog generate leads? Well, I'm putting out a blog, a video, an article on an issue that people that I want to connect with are interested in. So when they're doing a Google search or a YouTube search, they find my blog and they come and read it. And then they see my freebie and they give me their email address so they can get my freebie. And then they're in my email funnel so that they get even more valuable information, resources, contacts. And on it goes until we have that relationship established where then they go from curiosity seeker to loyal buyer. Amazing, right? All happens because I have a blog. It can help you to repurpose content. My first couple of videos on my blog were things that I had already posted on Facebook and or YouTube. And then I just posted it again on my blog and did a little write-up. And sure enough, it got a different kind of exposure. This is the method to my madness. I create I create several pieces of content, but I create one blog a week, and I can post that on Facebook, on my website slash blog, on YouTube. And like I said, not everybody is a fan of Facebook. Not everybody watches YouTube. So it's wherever I can meet them. I am taking that one piece of content and I'm posting it all over the place. Not only that, but I can take snippets of that content and post it as YouTube shorts, which or TikTok or Reels on Instagram and Facebook. So I am repurposing content. And the way that I got in that mindset was because of my blog. Your blog helps you build authority. One of the key factors of creating a personal brand is arriving on the scene large and in charge, confident as an authority in your field. And when you can tell somebody, this is my website, or you can say, my blog drops every Tuesday at 9 a.m. The fact that you're consistent, the fact that there is a location where you are online all the time and they can actually see the numbers of people following you, that considerably increases your legitimate, your authority, the clout. Okay, it makes you definitely seem more substantial, more influential. Okay, I am a micro influencer, if you will, and that would not have happened without my blog. Okay, I never would have dreamed, but it's happening. It also helps strengthen brand recognition. So we go to great lengths to establish fonts and colors and logos and maybe even little sayings to kind of represent ourselves and our niche and our brand. And when you have a blog slash website, you can have that all over the place. It's going to be on your banner. It's going to be on the menu of every page. You're going to have those colors reflected and the fonts used over and over. It again is going to make people, whether they realize it or not, but they will see you as a professional. They will see you as, okay, wow, that represents her. I know I found her. I found her online because I recognize those colors, that font, that logo. It is important. It solidifies you as an authority. All right, moving on. It helps build an engaged audience. So engaging, so they are participating, they might be commenting or leaving comments after the fact, and they are engaged. So engaging and engaged means that they are, watching with rapt attention. So it's kind of both. But because you have a platform, you have a place to consistently provide and produce content, they know where they can find you. So picture this. If it's totally random, the day, the time, how many times a month that I go live or that I make a post or something, it's a lot harder for me to find my people. But when I consistently can say every Tuesday at 9, I'm going to provide you with beauty tips and, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And people start finding that and they start, kind of putting it on their mental schedule, whether it's actually on their calendar, probably not. But they just know that, oh yeah, Tuesday morning, I usually watch that or I can see that. And they become more engaged because they associate themselves as being part of your audience. They become familiar with you. It's like they become your BFFs. And they want to support you. And the more they watch you, the more comfortable they get with you, the more likely they are to leave comments. And I am often amazed at the positive things that people say. Like they go out of their way to leave a comment, not about the content, but just to say, wow, I just appreciate you. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this video. That is really, really cool. And so that is definitely, you are engaging with your audience. The audience is engaging with your content. They are engaged during the show because they keep coming back for more. So it's the whole shooting match. It is serving that purpose to just kind of stimulate your audience. It is a central place to share announcements. Even if you want to do specials or sales or discounts, things like that, sure, you can announce that there. But there can be other things like I'm creating a course. I've now got a private community on Facebook, or there's a paid membership available, or I've got online coaching available. You have this audience now primed and ready and waiting for you to direct them in different ways as you continue to expand what you do online. You start out with the blog, then maybe you have a course, then maybe some digital files, then maybe a private membership. And this core group of people keep hearing about that and saying, yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, I want to be part of that. And so to have one central place where you can share the announcement and you know that it is effectively being distributed to your key people, that's awesome. Do I still go back and announce it on Facebook and all these other? Yeah, I do. That's layering. But to know that I have one central place where I can make an announcement and my peeps are going to hear it, that's awesome. And that's my blog. It improves your long-term search engine optimization. People find you on Facebook because Facebook figures out what you're all about and they put the right audience in front of your stuff, or put your stuff in front of the right audience. YouTube, people find you because they're putting something in the search bar and they will stumble across your videos, hopefully. The search engine, like the Google search engine, there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of traffic out there. There's a lot of noise. When you can consistently show up with quality content and the Google search engine recognizes you and knows who you are and starts directing traffic to you, that's huge. That's like taking the whole world and sending them your way. And that starts to happen when you have a blog. You have an actual address that represents you, your keywords, your purpose statement, the things, the topics that interest you, the topics that are red hot, the topics that you are an expert in. And the online powers that be see you as that and start sending people your way. Wow. And that can't happen. You can't have search engine optimization. People aren't going to find you through a Google search if you are only doing Facebook live videos in your private group. Okay. They find you when you have a blog where it's actually out there in Google world. Where people can find, when you type something in, you're looking for an answer. All of those articles that come up are basically blogs, and you could be one of them. How cool is that? How cool is that? It allows you to educate your customers. I love to teach, as you know, and I have a forum. I have a place where I can teach them, and I can even organize it where this is the page to go to, click on here, this area of my website / blog to get information about makeup application. Go here to get information about anti-aging skincare, etc., etc. I have it, it's organized. I have, because it is an online format, I can actually create courses. I can, the sky's the limit as far as what can be done once you have a blog and website. There are so many things that you can add to it, things that you can, just the features that it can have are mind-boggling. But at the very least, you have a place where you can educate people, where you could put out educational videos, information, PDFs, and your key people would know, okay, I follow Michelle Fox. I know she must have something about hair care products. Where can I go? Where can I go? They would come to my website and blog and find that resource. Okay. It's again, it's like a centralized place that houses all of your information, including your educational information. This one is super exciting. It builds additional streams of income. OMG. Yeah. Okay. Your blog, all of a sudden, you can have ads run on your blog. There are pros and cons to that, but that is a moneymaker. You can also post affiliate links. If you have an affiliate link, you need a place to put it. And so when you have your own blog and website, you can be consistently putting those links out there. You can actually have a whole page or, an area of your website dedicated to all of your recommended products, recommended apps, like I said before, recommended articles, online information, whatever you want to direct them to. And if you have an affiliation with those companies, as your people are clicking on those links and they're purchasing those products or they're purchasing those services, you are getting a piece of the action. So my small business, my direct sales business is skincare and cosmetics, but I'm an affiliate for lots of other things, including clothing and purses and hair care. I don't make the same percentage I make when I sell something from my direct sales business, but I make a percentage. And as my audience grows, there's an even better, more lucrative stream of income. That is where a company sees that you have the audience they want, and they pay you just to sponsor your blog. Today's blog is sponsored by Fiverr.com. Okay. That is very, very cool. You are doing what you always did, but you now have this asset, your huge audience. And Fiverr is saying, that's just an example. Someone is saying, hey, I want access to that audience. I will pay you. Let me sponsor your next blog. It's worth X number of dollars. That is really cool. I mean, all of it. There's so much more. I mean, I could go on and on, but trust me, your blog provides and stimulates and helps you see opportunities for additional avenues of income that you may not have seen before. So those are just really a few things. I could keep going. Those are some key points. But like I said, I think that if you're going to take the time to establish a personal brand and to create freebies and email funnels, if you are on several different social media platforms and you have you want to start establishing an email list, it makes sense to have a centralized hub where you can direct all of that traffic and where you can house all of those resources and information. It's helpful all the way around. It gives your people that follow you a place that they know if they go there, they will find the answer that they're looking for. It gets all of them in the same place at the same time so you can get their contact information. And from there, you can start a weekly newsletter or some kind of monthly or whatever you decide to do, but some kind of regular, consistent contact with them where they get accustomed to seeing you in their inbox. And you might think, oh no, nobody likes email. That is not true. Email has been proven to be more successful, more strategic in terms of ultimately providing sales and ongoing relationships with customers than the alternative, okay? Than private messaging them, then texting them, then sending them something in the mail. Email is where it's at. It is not outdated and it's not going anywhere. You want to create your email list, and your blog is a great place to make that happen. So hopefully, hopefully a few of those have convinced you or at least intrigued you. And I would not have my blog were it not for the help of Tanya Eliza and the course that I took through her, the Ultimate Branding Blueprint. I will put the link for that course. I don't know if it's, I don't know if it's offered all year long or if there are only certain times of year. I don't know. But I do know that you can click the link, get the information on it. And if you can't take the course now, you can get on a waiting list. But that is how I created my blog. It was the first time that I really understood all the things that a blog and website can do. It was the first time that I had a freebie offer that is out there at all times, drawing people in the first time that I had an email funnel churning out and keeping that relationship going with my newfound followers. It really has, for lack of sounding like I'm just using hyperbole, it really has changed my life. It has changed my business. It's like I'm a big girl now. Okay. I have taken the step, and yes, I have to work at it every day, but I'm learning more and more things that can be automated. And I now have a virtual assistant that I am giving certain tasks to. So as time goes on, I'm getting quicker at the things that I produce. I'm able to maybe recycle things that I had put out there a year ago. I've got other people helping me. I've got I can afford more systems that automate things. So it is getting easier. And eventually I will have it where I'm only working a few hours a day, but I'm reaping the benefits of all of it. So that is the beauty of it. There is an end game. There is something in sight. And I think that if you've never entertained the thought, today's the day. And you can create a website for free through, Wix and WordPress and other places. You can create a website on your own. And I had done that in the past, but to really take advantage of everything that I've talked about today, it's ideal if you can have someone who's been there, done that, take you by the hand and say, all right, then first we need to do this. And then we need to do this. And then you need to buy this. And then we need to, attach this. I would not have been able to figure that out on my own. I had to take that course, which was an investment, not so much in money, but time. It took a lot of time for me to understand it and to do it. But now that it's done, it's working for me 24/7. So that's the benefit of having a blog/website. I hope that you are starting to feel some excitement about that possibility, because like I said, it really has changed my business in just an astronomical way. So if you've gotten anything out of this, give us a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and absolutely positively make sure, double check that you are subscribed to Boss Babes Online on YouTube, because we are on a mission to get to 1,000 subscribers, and we've got a ways to go. But I know we can do it. So if everybody would recommend or share this to 2 or 3 friends, we would be there. So let's go for it. So thank you so much for your time and attention. I really and truly hope that you got something out of this. If you did, share in the comments. And if you have questions, of course, I always answer your questions personally. Thank you so much. And I will be back next week with another episode of Boss Babes Online.